Yes, good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to online classes. So, actually, one class is our that is road surface chemistry. Surface chemistry. So, already we have discussed about what is absorption, what is observate, what is sorption, what is desorption. So already we have discussed, and types of absorption you have to discuss today. Types of absorption. Types of absorption. So already we know about what is absorption. So absorption means what? Accumulation of molecules on surface of the solids. That is called what? Absorption. These absorptions, two types. First one is physical absorption, also called desorption. Desorption. Second one is chemical absorption. Chemical absorption. Also called chemsorption. Chemsorption. Or chemsorption. Chemsorption. That is physical and chemical absorption. What is physical absorption? What is chemical absorption? Generally, absorption take place. Absorption take place. When the absorption is take place, observed molecules can accumulate on surface of the observant molecules. Right? So observant and observant molecule by bind of these two, the process absorption is take place. So here, if the molecular force means intermolecular force based on bond, you have to explain physical absorption and chemical absorption. What is physical? So physical absorption. In this physical absorption, there is a weak van der Waals force of attraction in between observate and observant molecules. Means in between observate and observant, weak van der Waals force is present. That is said to be what? Physical absorption. In which weak van der Waals force present in between observate and observant. Observant means what? The absorption process is take place because of what? The molecular force in between observant and observant means observant particles can accumulate on surface of the observant particles. Right? So during this process, in between these two, weak van der Waals force is present. Weak van der Waals force is present. Whereas chemical absorption, strong chemical bond means chemical bond is present in between observant and observant. So chemical bond is present in between observant and observant. absorbate and absorbent. So in chemical adsorption, there is a chemical bond is present in between what absorbate and absorbent, whereas physical adsorption there is weak van der Waals force is present. So this is main definition for physical and chemical adsorption. Now your question is for PU board level, write the general characteristics in between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. There is a 3 marks question. Now I want to explain what are the general means, what are the difference between physical and chemical based on their general characteristics. Right. So right. Next one is difference between physical and chemical adsorption. Yeah, very important question this is. Write the means here difference between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Chemical adsorption. Now, if you take one side is physical adsorption, here chemical adsorption. So what are the main difference between physical and chemical adsorption? So already said, so what I have said before, so in physical adsorption there is a weak van der Waals force is present. Weak van der Waals force is present. First point is weak van der Waals force is present. But here in chemical adsorption is what? Chemical bond is present. Chemical bond is present. Right. Next one is physical adsorption is not specific in nature, whereas chemical adsorption is specific in nature. Why? Because actually there is a weak van der Waals force. It means here van der Waals force is universal. Van der Waals force is universal. That is why any gas can accumulate on anywhere. Anywhere means what? Here surface of the absorbent. So here van der Waals force is a universal. Due to universal, if any gas can accumulate, can absorb at surface of the absorbent solid. That is why it is not in specific. It is not in specific. It is not in specific. But here, due to that is absorption take place here, their chemical absorption they form compounds. That is why due to formation compounds here strong. That is what do not means what here accumulation. It is what that is containing certain specific in nature because they form compounds. They form compound due to this reason. These are what specific in nature. Specific in nature. Right. So next one is it is reversible process. So physical absorption is a reversible. It is reversible. Reversible means what? Why it is reversible means physical absorption is an exothermic process. It is an exothermic process. Why? Because if you take gas in absorbent plus solid, if you take absorbent, it gives what? Gas or solid plus here heat is released, right? So this heat formation, that means what? That is why it is a what? Heat formation means it is what? Reversible process. Means what? Here the number of moles here decreases. Volume of the product is decreases according to Ricciardian principle. High pressure is a favorable condition. High pressure is favorable condition this kind of reaction at low temperature. So that is why it is what? Reversible. Here it also given. So that is why it is not irreversible. It is a reversible because the reversible reaction is represented like this. Here what happens? Gas absorbent molecules are accumulate or absorbent solids, right? Accumulate on surface of the absorbent solids. They form, that is absorption is take place here heat. So heat is revolved means what? It is a what? Exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. For exothermic reaction, here number of volume of the product is means absorption production is decreases. That is why according to Ricciardian principle, high pressure is favorable condition for this one. So that is it is reversible. It is what? It is irreversible. Irreversible because due to absorption the product is formed. The product is formed means what? Absorption means absorbent is changes. Absorbent is changes. That is why it is what? Irreversible process. Next one, during the physical absorption. So here there is a weak van der Waals force in between absorbent and absorbent. Absorbent and absorbent. So here less enthalpy is evolved. During the absorption. Here enthalpy energy is very less. Enthalpy absorption is low. So it is value is important, 20 to 40 kilojoules into mole inverse. 20 to 40 kilojoules into mole inverse. Next one here, due to presence of chemical bond, there is a chemical bond in between absorbent and absorbent. So that is why here enthalpy energy is more. So here energy is absorption is more. That is why for this one what enthalpy energy or absorption is high. How much? 80 to 240 kilojoule into mole inverse. Next one, physical absorption is a multi-layer process. It is multi-layer process. Why? Because van der Waals force is generally present beyond the monolayer. If pressure is increases, the absorption rate is increases with layer. When layer is increases means that multi-layer process is absorption process is take place more. Absorption process is more. So with increasing pressure, that is why it is multi-layer. Why it is multi-layer? Why it is means van der Waals force is present means working means it is a working beyond the monolayer. That is why if pressure is increases, right? The absorption also increases, means that force is increases. That means what? That is present, means shifted to multi-layer, monolayer to multi-layer. That is why it is a multi-layer process. It is multi-layer. So here it is a monolayer because in this case, compound is formed. Already absorption is take place. In absorption, absorbent is already changes. Already changes. That is why the multi-layer process is not applicable. That is why it is a monolayer. Monolayer. It is a monolayer process. Right. Next one means multi-layers are formed in physical absorption, whereas chemical absorption is what? Monolayers are formed. Monolayers is formed. So for physical absorption, pressure is increases at low temperature, means your temperature is less and pressure is more, means high pressure is favorable for physical absorption. Here what happens? Here also when pressure is increases, absorption also increases, but certain condition pressure is not not effect. So here what? Pressure when increases, physical absorption also increases, but certain condition after some time the pressure is does not affect the what? Chemical absorption. So here pressure is favorable. Pressure is favorable. Favor. Favor. Here, pressure is favorable, but certain condition it is not affected. Certain condition pressure is not affected. Not affected. So these are the difference between what physical absorption and chemical absorption. So very important, physical absorption, weak van der Waals force is present, whereas chemical absorption, what chemical bond is present. Next one, it is not in specific, it is specific in nature. Next one, it is reversible, it is irreversible. Next one, enthalpy absorption is low, here enthalpy absorption is very high. Next one, it is multi-layer process. Multi-layer is formed in this monolayer is formed. Next one, pressure is favor. Here, favor is pressure is also favor, but certain condition that is pressure is not affect the chemical absorption. Right. So very important question. This is important question. So this is types of absorption, physical absorption and chemical absorption. Next one is one more important, thermodynamics absorption. Thermodynamics absorption. So absorption process, what applicable to, how it is applicable to thermodynamics process. Thermodynamic process. Let's see, I want to explain. Thermodynamics in absorption. Thermodynamic in absorption. Thermodynamic in absorption means how it is, how the energy changes, how the enthalpy changes, means how the entropy changes, how the Gibbs energy changes. You have to explain based on this concept. Already you know what is that is enthalpy. That is what is entropy, what is Gibbs energy. Already I have studied in first year thermodynamics chapter. So during the formation of, means during the absorption process, during the absorption process, what happened? There is a balanced force in between observed and observant. So just listen carefully. So absorption is processes take place. Absorption processes take place when the observing particles can accumulate on the surface of the observant. Now absorption process is done. But here adsorption process is done means what? There is a equal balance means balance here force of attraction is equal means that is what? Balanced attractive force is present. So in between these two balanced attractive force. Observed particles can accumulate, observe the observant particles. Then what? Attractive force is balanced in between these two. But here surface area, that means surface energy is decreases. Surface energy is what? Decreases. Surface energy is decreases. This decreasing surface energy is represented as heat. That means what? Decreases means what here? Heat is what? Decreases means what? It is a negative. Delta H is what? Negative. Decreases means what here? Negative. Got my point? See here. This is considered water molecules. These are what? Observant, not there. So this is the surface, right? Now surface of the observant molecule, they do not contain equal attractive force, means unbalanced attractive force. Here it is what? Unbalanced attractive force. If observed particles are, these are the what? Observed particles are accumulate on surface of surface of the observant. Unbalanced are now balanced now. Unbalanced particles are now unbalanced due to these unbalanced force to attract the observant. Now it is balanced. It is now what? Balanced. But here surface energy, the surface energy of observant is decreases. Because here pressure also what? Decreases. The energy also decreases. Energy decreases means what? Here energy is nothing but what? Heat. Here heat also means what? Negative. That means what? Delta H negative. Next one, free movement molecules. These observed molecule freedom also decreases. Movement of freedom. Free observed molecule freedom is also decreases. Means these observed molecules are occupy the total surface area. The movement of molecules also what? Decreases. That is why what? Decreases means what? Entropy also what? Negative. That is what? Delta S also what? Negative. According to Gibbs energy, the enthalpy and that is delta H, heat means energy, are spontaneous. These two are spontaneous. Then delta G also what? Negative. Delta G also negative. So what are the thermodynamics absorption means? Here due to observant and observant, means in between, the force in between observant, the force, attract force is balanced. Due to balance here, the surface energy is decreases. Surface energy is decreases. Surface energy decreases means what? It is represented as delta H. H also decreases means what? Negative. Now absorption take place at the surface of the solid absorbent. Now the movement of absorbent molecules are very less. Very less. That means what? Entropy. Right. Delta S also, that is what? Negative. When these two processes are spontaneous, then delta G also what? Negative. Delta G also negative. So what are the values of delta G, delta S, delta H? Means what? Delta G, what are the values of delta G, delta H and delta S during the adsorption process? During the adsorption process. That is what? Delta H is negative, delta S is negative, delta, these two are spontaneous, this is also negative. Why enthalpy heat is decreases? Means here what happened? Due to balanced force in between observant. Now that surface energy is decreases. That is why heat is negative. Why that is enthalpy, that is entropy. Why decrease means due to molecules or movement is very less, that is it is negative. Why delta G is negative means, so these two are spontaneous process, that is why according to Gibbs energy, when two processes are spontaneous, delta G also negative. So this is very important concept, right? So this is thermodynamic in absorption. So already we have discussed physical and chemical absorption, difference between physical and chemical absorption, right? So this part is very important, right? So this is main important part in thermodynamics, general introduction. So here what is next part is, I hope you understand this concept, right? So very important, that is physical and chemical absorption. Also sometimes they ask like, write the physorption, difference between physorption and chemorption, right? Chemsorption, right? That is the question. So there are two kinds of question, but answer is same. So tomorrow I will explain isothermal, means absorption isotherms, what is friendless isotherms, how to represent that is in the form of graph, right? Thank you so much.